Guys, Patrick Freeman here in Chongqing, China. Yeah, I've lost my voice, and I don't, I've been teaching a little bit, but keeping my voice down as much as I can, but it seems I'm losing my voice. I feel like I got a little bit of a cold, but that's kind of what happens this time of year, at least for me. But I'm back out at the viewing platform, and there is a drone flying right over me by that kid. So glad that he didn't give me a haircut. That's funny. Yeah, no restrictions. Ni hao. Hao, 谢谢. Welcome to Chongqing. 谢谢. Yeah, people here are just absolutely lovely. Hey, let me show you this real quick. I'm at the viewing platform. Here is a patrol. It looks like a patrol boat. I'm going to zoom in on it and try to keep my camera straight for you and steady. That looks like a patrol boat, but I'm not for sure. And the good news is, guys, that the water has gone down substantially since yesterday when I did the live stream. Sorry for the shaking, guys. As you can see down there, you got some yeah, 对 yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. He's taking a picture of me, and he asked me if he could take my picture, so I said that's not a problem. 100块.
My English is so poor.
No, your English is fine. 100块.
你是哪个国家的？
什么？
你是 what nationality？
哦，我是美国人。
美国人。
美国人 ，yeah yeah。我就在这里2年了。
在这里2年。
Yeah， 重庆 ，yeah。
中国话 very good。
哦，谢谢，谢谢。Yes。
You are handsome。
哦，谢谢。Wow, I'll give you 100块。
100块。
Yeah。
100块 dollar。
Yeah, dollar。那不人民币。Yeah， 美国钱对。
2年了，中国话非常好。
Yeah， 喜欢重庆。我有YouTube， 你明白 YouTube？
Yeah。YouTube。
Yeah， 我有 YouTube 视频。
哦，视频。
Yeah。
可以，但是我们看不到。
All right. Very good.
Yeah.
So he was asking me where I was from, and he said my Chinese was good, which I feel like I'm a newborn baby when it comes to speaking Chinese. But I think I kind of like my voice like this. It's got a nice raspy Western, I'm gonna kick your ass type voice, doesn't it, guys? Okay, so down here we've got the work crew. If you remember, and I'm going to zoom back out just so I can use my finger as a point of reference. Bye-bye, 谢谢. I'm going to use my finger for this. If you look at last night's live stream and the one before that, that street was completely covered with water. And even where those guys are standing down there, it was full of water, probably about 3 or 4 feet deep, if not more than that. That was the restaurant that I mentioned where people were eating. As you can see, there's starting to collect a few people, probably curious onlookers. But yeah, this is, let me show you the other, and you got to go back and look at this because it's just amazing how much water went down. That's the parking garage. If you remember, it was up to that railing where those red boxes are. And now it's got debris and mud, and you can see all the cleaning crew out cleaning that lady or that person down there. It looks like a lady. We got a guy walking on the sidewalk. All that's being cleaned up. So, and you can see actually that the water has dropped. Okay, so those buildings that you're looking at that are like right on the water, those, if you go to my first video, those are the restaurants, the Mahjong parlors, which is kind of it's not kind of, it's a game that they play here. It's very popular. And there's a couple of restaurants. I think there was a British restaurant down there, bar and grill. It's coming to the base of those restaurants. So the water since yesterday has gone down, I want to say at least 10 feet, if not more than that. So that's definitely good news for us here in Chongqing. And I showed you that's the Sheraton. I mentioned that often. But at the Sheraton, it was in that lobby, which is right where that porte-cochere is, where cars go in and drop people off. So it's good news for Chongqing, and I'm excited about that. I am obviously concerned about what's going on downstream. The dams are going to be impacted, the homes, the families, the villages, the cities. They're going to have to weather this out, and obviously they've had enough warning because this water rose very slowly. It wasn't like just a flash flood of water that came down. It was very gradual. So downstream, they've definitely got a warning coming to them that it's on its way. It's just all, I'm curious to how the Three Gorges Dam is going to handle this much water coming down. I'm going to zoom in on this. I've referenced this several times. Last night and the video before that the very top E, which looks like an E, it's not an E, I think it's just a measurement, where it says 190, that was almost right above the top of that E at the top where the 190 is. So you can see that according to this, it's gone down, and somebody got after me for not using meters, and I'm so bad. I'm just from America, and we use feet and inches and all that kind of stuff. I promise you I'll start doing meters, but I'm going to say, excuse me, at least maybe 8 meters, 7-8 meters, it's gone down. The water actually looks like it's flowing faster. I don't know if that's because there's more debris at the bottom causing more of the water to stir up, but it's looking better here in Chongqing. And if you remember from the last couple of videos, we had this entire bridge here with people on the sidewalk and traffic, but now it's down to a trickle of people watching. And then of course this platform, there's very few people here, so less curious people. And there was somebody, I don't know who it was, but somebody last night, let me flip the camera around. Somebody last night, I forget who it was, and I'm not dogging them or grilling them, but they said something about how bad it was that people were out sightseeing when it came to the flood, and they just tried to turn it and make the Chinese look bad. And I said this, I don't think it caught it on the video because of the live stream, and it might have had a glitch, but regardless of where a natural disaster or some type of catastrophe happens, it's human nature, and people are curious about what's going on, and they're gonna video things, they're gonna take pictures of things, and they're just gonna come down and look at it. They weren't coming down here. Obviously, the kids were having a good time because ignorance is bliss with children, and when you're in the midst of this, somehow kids just have a way of not worrying about things because mom and dad got things under control. But I just want to say that regardless of where you're at in the world, and you have a natural disaster like this, you're going to have people come out and look at it and take pictures. It doesn't mean they're not taking this serious. They are taking it very serious. In fact, they were taking it serious enough that, I'm going to turn around here so you can have a pic. And they were taking it serious enough that they adhered to the warnings. And I've heard from different sources. I've heard that there was one guy that was killed. I saw he drowned. I mentioned this yesterday. He drowned, and there was a picture of, unfortunately, his body on the bank of the river, covered with a tarp. I'm not going to provide that, just out of respect. But and then I heard today earlier from another live stream that there were no casualties. So I'll have to do some more digging and just see if that was rumor. In a situation like this, just with curious onlookers, you're going to have rumors flying. If you remember in last night's video and the video before last night, that's the bus stop that I'd mentioned, and you can see right now there's people sitting down there. I don't think they're waiting for a bus because I don't think this road is accessible yet because I don't see any cars or buses driving down it. But that water was probably almost to the base of where those where the roof is of that bus stop. So it's gone down dramatically. I was working today. I was at the school and finished up, came across on the light rail system under the bridge here, and I looked outside and I noticed the water. You can't see it from here, but I noticed the water was down from the bank, from the sidewalk where it says Longmen Hao Yue. I can't read the rest of that, but it's down about 3 or 4 feet from there. So this is encouraging for me, and I know it's encouraging for a lot of people here in Chongqing. and people that are from Chongqing but don't live here. I know they're concerned about it, so this is good. I don't know the weather report for west of Chongqing. I had a subscriber actually sent a link to, I think it was BBC Weather Channel. So I'm going to check out the BBC Weather Channel, try to get some updates and put it in the description link below so you guys can check it out. But it's encouraging. Hello, how are you? Got a curious onlooker. 你说英语吗?
Yes.
Yes, good. What is your name?
My name's Chenu.
Trinu. Do you have an English name?
Yes.
What is your English name?
Apple.
Apple. Oh, that is pretty. 漂亮.
Thank you.
Where do you go to school?
9月1号。
9月1号。9月听不懂. What is the name of your school? 名字学校。龙山啊。你知道沈东峰？
Yes.
Yeah, 我是老师沈东峰。
You're good.
Oh, 谢谢. I told her I was a teacher at Shin Dong Fong, which is where I work, XDF. So, yeah. What do you think about all this rain?
No.
You don't like it? I don't like it either. 我不喜欢，不好. Yeah. 太多下雨，对?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish it were snow. I wish it were snow. 我想不下雨 snow 很冷。
我不想下雨。
I wish it were snow. 不明白?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish it were snow. I don't think she understands me. And like I said, my Chinese sucks. But very good. You get this all the time, guys, all the time. The children staring at you, and it's just cool because there's very few foreigners here. Most of the expats that were here had left. All right, Zai Chan, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Your English is great, very good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, be safe. 安全, be safe. 小心, I forget the word. Be safe. 明白?
我就是
安全, be safe. 小心, 明白? Okay, be safe. Very good. So yeah, what I was saying is you get the children and they are always constantly looking at you, because you would think as big as Chongqing is that there would be more foreigners here, but there's not. And especially after the coronavirus, you had a lot of them go home just so they could be with family and protect themselves. So right now I get stares all the time. I got it all the time anyways, but now it's all the time because I'm one of the few. I shouldn't say one of the few. There's quite a few here, but probably last time I checked, I think there was about a 10 to 11,000. I got about 1 minute left. There's like 10 to 11,000 expats. It's probably half of that now. That's a guess. But let me show you this real quickly. This is looks like another patrol boat. 2 of them actually. So they're out doing what they can to make sure people are safe in case somebody falls in the water. But I'm going to wrap it up, guys. I'm about to lose my voice. I don't know why it's gone out like it has, but it has. And good news here so far. And just pray for the rain to stop for a while for this country, and the catastrophes throughout the world to stop. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your support and your encouragement. Take care, guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.